Hi, hello, and welcome. I am definitely not Vlad, and you're watching me go from zero to hero on a Mistweaver in The War Within Season 2. Oh my god, I keep almost saying Dragonflight. It's so embedded in my brain that it's Dragonflight if I'm playing a Mistweaver, because that's when I made this character. Anyway, a few things to talk about before we get started with the runs today, or in this episode. But I guess today as well, because it is almost 10 a.m. I've been working on some stream VODs, or a stream VOD. And yes, I am back to streaming. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. So in the yesterday, like in the evening, I basically had a little streamy stream. And in that streamy stream, I was trying to gear. And while I was trying to gear, we had a lot of fun. So if you want to check out the stream VOD for that, you can check out the channel, Definitely Not VODs. And if you want to check out the actual stream itself, make sure you follow me on twitch.tv/definitely_not_Vlad. It's linked in the description, of course, so you don't have to type that shit into the browser. I'll be streaming more regularly. I don't really have a schedule set up just now. Most likely it'll be after videos go out, so like an hour after a video comes out, I'll start a stream and stuff like that. So if you see a new video, by the time you finish watching it, most likely I'll already be getting ready or already online. So keep that in mind. The other thing I wanted to talk about is actually our healing setup. So I really don't like Master of Harmony anymore because it's really annoying that I can't use my RSK Thunder Focus T combo to give myself more Crackling Jade Lightning with Jade Empowerment, which I kind of rely on to heal. I've been very bad about consuming my vitality, so I've switched to Conduit of the Celestials. Another really nice thing about this is I now have a really big button to press in order to basically heal when I can't really reach the boss. It's really, really nice. I've noticed throughout my runs so far in this season that there are quite a few mechanics where I simply won't be in range of the boss to beat the shit out of it, which limits how much Ancient Teachings healing I can do. And as you can tell, Ancient Teachings, pretty important on Mistweaver. Of course, I could switch to Yulon for those dungeons where that is the case, but that's a lot of dungeons, so I don't really want to switch to Yulon just for that. And I like using Chi-Ji, so I'm going to give a Conduit of the Celestials a shot. There's also way less to manage. You just have a 1.5 minute cooldown that is absolutely massive and will heal a bunch, so I'm curious to see how that goes. Now, with that babbling out of the way, we have a Cinderbrew Meadery on level 6 that we need to run. I don't know how to feel about that one, but we'll see. We'll see how it ends up working out. As you can see, I've done some dungeons here that you didn't see on videos. That is because I just did it during the stream. Again, if you want to see that, you can check out the VOD, or if you want to check the stream, just link in the description, hit a follow, and check the stream out when I go live. Without further ado, I'm going to start hosting this +6 Cinderbrew Meadery and go see if I can get myself a hero piece out of it. That would be sick. Alrighty, here we go with a Cinderbrew Meadery +6. I'm a little bit nervous, but I think we can do this, especially if the group takes care of the actual boss mechanics, which I trust them to do. We have a lovely setup here. Oh, there we go. I had aggro for just a second, and look at that. Thunder Focus T already available because I can finally use my macro like I wanted to. I'm going to electrocute here for that. Really got to just pay attention to make sure I'm just going to use this button, this new button that I have. Tank is really struggling, but he managed to persevere through that damage. Holy shit. Let's reapply some hots. Damn. Okay. These mobs don't mess around. But I'm loving it. Look at that. That's already my second Jade Empowerment here. I don't think it was another 30 seconds. Was it another 30 seconds? I don't know, man. Time goes by so quickly. We're going to give a big old shield to our friend, the tank here. He's definitely feeling the damage these mobs are doing to him. We're going to make sure we dispel that. Very scared of where I'm standing right now because I'm kind of close to these mobs and I don't like that. Big kicks coming out from the group immediately as soon as that Pyromaniac or whatever starts to blast the bejesus out of the group. With this cast, we're going to go ahead and dispel that immediately. Good thing there's only one of them, so I can dispel every time the debuff goes out. I do have revival in case multiple debuffs go out. We're going to go ahead and use this so people don't have to get close to that. Blinding Light, I think, takes care of it. You're going to just take a look-see here. There's only one thing to kick. We're going to just focus on that target. We don't have the mini boss in this from what I can see, so there's no way we can just kick. That's what I'm trying to say. Chewy, when you pull Chewy, you can't kick any of the people that need to be kicked. so that is a little bit annoying. Do have a Jade Empowerment ready to go if need be. The DPS is insane, and also my thingy is showing me showing me the wrong stuff. Okay, we got 2 Pyromaniacs. I'm gonna put focus on one, target the other, give another big shield to my friend the tank here just to keep him nice and safe. I have 2 Jade Empowerments, so I really want to take a look if I can just really quick just zap the bejesus out of these guys. There we go. And make sure we kick the VC Pyromaniac, or the the Viet Cong Pyromaniac. What I meant to say is the Ventrico Pyromaniac, whatever. I'm not used to this new player profile that Quasi has set up where you see like abbreviated names with just, ooh, we're going to Shadow Meld real quick just to make sure tank gets the aggro. We're going to funnel some healing into the tank, and then the group needs a little bit of healing to spell my friend here, and we are A-okay. Okay, so far much more manageable. With having Jade Empowerment actually available for the group, it seems quite nice. Although this is primarily a tank damage sort of area where you get pulls like this, because there's a lot of tank damage that goes out. Oh, I say that, and then Donald over here gets absolutely pummeled by something. But we are good. I think they stood in a swirly of some sort. Chewy being pulled, but not the boss. Love that. Sometimes when he's close to the boss, you will pull the boss along with him. I'm going to try and get some damage in. Tenderize coming through. Everyone's going to get knocked back. I'm just going to kick that to heal that up. Looking to avoid high stakes. After high stakes finishes, I will use my remaining Jade Empowerment. There we go. Nice. And look at that DPS as well. Jade Empowerment does not mess around. People are holding their cooldowns, I would assume, for the, whatchamacallits, for the El Jefe. And we're going to drop one of these circles, make sure we take care of everything. Stakes coming out again. I do believe those are in Disorient. One of those quick swirlies where you do not have much time to move out. So the second you see it, you got to move. You got to hustle. We're going to get knocked back, and I'm going to Jade Empowerment heal everyone up. There we go. Beautiful. So far, so good. Doesn't feel too bad on a 6. Not really feeling stressed out about it. Pulls have been conservative, not insane. We got to make sure we heal up our priest here. He did get hit by one of the stakes, unfortunately, but that's a mistake, if you will. Nothing we can hold against them. Okay, cool. Setting up the hots. Tank is taking the bartender away from over there, which I can really appreciate. That's a really good call by the tank. Why? Because these puddles are going to get dropped whenever he does his tank buster. So I got to be careful about that and make sure that he doesn't, doesn't drop him in front of this. Okay, people are taking quite a bit of damage. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these and run over. I'm going to go over here. Okay, maybe I should be focusing on healing the group rather than this. We're going to send out one of these and then just use my big button. I got my big button. Look, I don't have to hit him to be able to heal. It's amazing. I love it. Tank should do the move away again thing if possible. Kick smash coming through. Okay, we move the circles or the swirlies or whatever, these puddles away from the center area. Love to see it. Chi did go out. I think that was just a panic Chi. I gotta make sure I take care of my friends here, because that dot that goes out on 2 people actually hurts quite a bit. I didn't notice that until just now, that was actually, it's the throw Cinderbrew thing, is it? No. We're going in for another one of these. Ooh, I got stunned because I got knocked back into these. That is very unfortunate. I'm going to heal myself. Hold on. We're going to revival to heal up. Happy Hour really kicking my ass. I can't really hit him, so that's a bit rough. Oh, I'm really focusing on healing right now. I can't hit anything, so I can't use Jade Empowerment. I gotta make sure I don't get stunned. Trying to see how to actually heal here. People are running away from me is not helping me either. I have to just Soothing Mist heal. I don't like that. We gotta drop this, kick and stun my way through this. Tank needs some healing. Drop this and electrocute the bejesus out of him. Hopefully I don't get stunned from these moving circles. Holy shit, thank God for Jade Empowerment. Okay. Holy crap, that was really rough. I did not enjoy that whatsoever. Keg smash coming through. Tank manages to live it. I'm gonna drop one of these, Rising Sun Kick, and then electrocute, and he's gone. Okay, that was rough. We saved a CR though, because we were close to the end of the fight. That is hard as hell to heal as a Mistweaver, again, because I can't kick the boss in the teeth. I guess potentially I could, because I just need to execute the actual kicks. I don't need to do damage with the kicks to heal with Chi, so that's something I might try, but I think he just bounces you back though, right? Anyway, that's something for me to consider later on. Delivery is going to charge. I'm going to move. Never mind. I'm not going to avoid it, but it doesn't hurt that bad. And I did make him stay where he was, so we should be A-okay for that. So he just charges a random person. and that person needs to make sure that he doesn't charge off into Narnia. I'm going to drop a circle on those, take care of them. So far, so good. I'm loving this a lot more than Aspect of Harmony, and having my little Rising Sun Kick Thunder Focus Team macro back makes me happy. It's not the best thing in the world, but it just makes life a lot easier for me. We're going to Electrocute, get a shit ton of healing onto Donald and whoever else needs it. Explosive Brew coming through. We're managing to get it killed, so that's good. We're going to dispel Donald again. The flames, we kick one. I don't know how to CC the rest of it, but it's okay. Nobody's really taking damage, it looks like. Beautiful. Get out of that nonsense. We should have a Rising Sun Kick that is empowered now. Beautiful. Quick dispel from the one thing that the Pyromaniac puts up, and we good. Rejuvenating Honey. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Tank needs some extra loving. Just took a bunch of damage. We're going to Chi-Ji here and try and get some kicks out. That should keep people safe. We dispel. Rejuvenating Honey can go away. Looks like we're doing enough to heal. That's good. That's good. The damage isn't overwhelming just yet. Sometimes it feels like the damage is endless and just does so much. And sometimes it feels like I don't really have to do much to keep people alive. I guess it depends somewhat on how focused I am, and if I remember that my cooldown buttons are a thing and I don't just have to kick my way through healing all the time. All right, some charges coming through. Nice. Oh, okay, so putting it around the corner is actually perfect. Look at that beautiful positioning from, I believe that was our Shadow Priest. Awesome job. Love to see that. Well done. Halloween, what a cool name. All right, let's set up a little bit of an electrocution for Hobgoblin over here. We're going to touch a death them just to make sure that they die at the same time and that we don't have to worry about him running off into the distance, into the sunset, so to speak. And spinning crane kick on this many targets just does wonders. So we're just going to do that. We don't want to drag the dewdrops, or do we want to drag the dewdrops? It looks like we do. Oh, brew drops, not dewdrops. What the heck? All right, we're going to drop a circle over here. That should take care of most of these. Tank did proc his cheat death. I wasn't paying enough attention to him. That is a-okay. We're going to go ahead and dispel ourselves, kick the free samples, and just electrocute the bejesus out of these guys. So far, so good. That area is a little bit annoying. And now I can dispel. That was a waste of a dispel because it was about to run out anyway. So hopefully we kill this Pyromaniac before he puts another dot up that I can't dispel. And there he goes. But I can dispel now, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Nice. Okay, now this boss I'm a little bit afraid of, and I'm going to save my bounce back even if we get an affix to spawn in right now. Because what I am worried about, we're going to give a shield to Donald. Donald had aggro there for a second, but Tank managed to recover it. Donald took a few more hits, but nothing too serious. Okay, we're going to go ahead and revival that one. We're going to stun all of these guys just to make them stop casting. And now we have a new target here, which is the Hobgoblin. We're going to send out some hots, and then we're going to set up some kicks. We're going to dispel that before we have to dispel more shit. I really, really hope that might go into... Oh, he's going straight into those mobs. Okay, we got to be careful now. There's extra mobs getting pulled in. We're going to use... Shaylun's gift. Hopefully we don't spawn in the boss. We're going to put some priority healing on the tank here because he was struggling a little bit. We're going to the explosive thing. Okay, we're going to put him in this corner. Just avoid him. I think I'm able to do that. And let's just electrocute something. There we go. Oh, I didn't see. Was I targeted again? I'm going to electrocute, heal, standing in some shit, but that should be okay. Lay on hands, it looks like coming through for the tank. No, he used his defensive that heals him, or he just healed himself a whole bunch. I don't know. His health bar went to full really, really quick, so I was confused. I'm holding Chi-Ji for next season, it feels like, so maybe I should use that. Delivery coming through, this time not being sent into any other mobs. That's beautiful. Let's get some kicks out for Chi-Ji so we can get some extra healing here. I do need to use Jadefire Stomp. I need to update that WeakAuras to make it work properly with Jadefire Stomp. Ever since they changed to Jadefire Stomp, I've been kind of struggling to make use of it and stand in the Jadefire Stomp. I need a little bit of a reminder here. Okay, so there's quite a few pulls, it looks like, where tanks are very much in in the shitter. Like they're just struggling a bit to stay alive. Donald here taking aggro yet again. It's all that unlimited power he's pumping out. You saw those chain lightnings coming out real strong. All right. It looks like we're going to probably clear the entirety of the room before we're ready to move on to the boss. And that I am a-okay with. Pyromaniac over here. We're going to put focus on one, target the other. Put out some hots before the damage actually starts. And then get to kicking. We kick him in the teeth. We do have an electrocution ×2. So we're going to go ahead and use some of that. Make sure that we, make sure that we don't overcap on those electrocutions. Boiling flames coming through, but we have so much healing coming through that it doesn't matter. We're going to paralysis this one because it's a channel. If you see a channel, that's a-okay. We're going to go ahead and stun here. Capacitor totem goes down as well, which means those affixes are taken care of that came in after I stunned, which is beautiful. All right, so far so good. Still trying to figure out what exactly does the most damage in these pulls. We were taking a lot of tank damage earlier, and we have the one lonely scientist to kill before we get started with El Jefe. Now with El Jefe, the key thing is to move progressively through the room and make sure that you don't let the orbs or the little goops and slimes actually reach the boss. For this purpose, I've been holding my Ring of Peace, not using it on anything, to make sure that I can bounce these guys back, and I'm also going to use my paralysis for that. Very good idea would be to use, Frost Shock by the Shaman to make sure they're all slowed, but I do believe the Rogue will probably have Crippling Poison on, so I think we're a-okay on that front. Now, this is a good time for me to use Chi G, because I can still keep kicking the boss, but I need to do extra healing for all this big damage that's coming out. And then the next time we do this, we can just use, I think we did collect one of the orbs, or the slimes, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go drop one of these, and then we're going to electrocute. People are killing the dewdrops, brew drops, whatever. I keep calling them dewdrops for some reason. We're going to do the spell 1 and give instant cast enveloping mist to the other person that has the dot, and we're going to dispel again right now. Beautiful. Focusing on healing here, so my commentary might be a little bit subpar. I hope you can forgive me, because I'm a little bit scared of this boss. We are blasting. We don't have a bloodlust. I don't know what we're saving it for. We're going to drop a bounce back here. We're going to use our big new button that we have. Make sure everyone's healed up, followed by one of these. Gonna roll and roll into another one. Oh no. We're going to paralysis this one, get him away from that. A little confused why we don't have bloodlust rolling, but we should be a-okay. I'm going to roll over here and stun this guy and electrocute. I just want the damage from the electrocute. These guys need to go away immediately. Stun coming out from the paladin, love to see it. Revival comes out for the 2 dots that are up, and we have Chi G for the next intermission swirly thingies. We're going back to the start of the boss encounter area, which I'm okay with. Okay, Chi G for this. Wait for everyone to get low, then I'll use my kicks to heal everyone up, like so. Really, really need to get that boss out of there. Very well done by the paladin. Very well done by the paladin. Love to see it. We just stay on the boss now. Just kill the boss and we a-okay. Bounce these back. Keep them away from the boss. Clutch bounce. Really could have positioned it a bit better to not make it so close, but the bounce manages to save the day. Whew, we're off to the B side of the dungeon. Cinderbrew Meadery does not mess around. The shaman says math is not mathing in this dungeon. This amount of ads is not normal. It is not normally, my friend. But what is normally is that they're going to nerf the shit out of this 100%. Like, I am 100% sure that if there's anything that's going to get changed, it is this boss. There's also a couple of other candidates that I have. Like, they're going to probably nerf the amount of damage that the second to last boss does in the new dungeon. I say new as if these are old, but you know what I mean. The one in Operation Floodgate, the one that came out with patch 11.1. We're just going to kick this last one. And another bazooka on me. The amount of puns in this dungeon is absolutely insane. I love it. All right, let's get some actual hots out. I've been neglecting that pretty much the entirety of this run, is how many hots I have to put up. I don't want to use my bounce back. We're going to give a shield to our tank friend here. We're going to kick whatever that was. We're avoiding with line of sight. Bestial Wrath getting interrupted by the Paladin. We're going to go ahead and use this for the Paladin. Need to move closer if I want to use it. We're going to kick this Bestial Wrath. No, I'm not, because my kick's on cooldown, but now I can kick it. Love to see it. Kicks coming out left and right. I'm going to point that over here. I'm going to use Chi G and move out of the way. I don't want to get hit by that. I don't even know what it does. Rejuvenating Honey. We're going to paralysis that. Silence came through from the priest. Love to see it. 13 stacks means dispel the goddamn dank, and Bouncy Boy down in the middle of that. Make sure that none of those affixes go through. There is still one remaining. We're going to kick that one, and there we go. Okay, not too bad. Tank definitely taking a beating this dungeon, but I think that's kind of par for the course in the War Within with the current design philosophy from Blizzard. Bazooka, we're going to stand over here. It shouldn't hurt too bad because it's not fortified, and we're gonna electrocute this. I really like the change of 6 dropping hero gear and not being not having like a tyrannical or fortified. Honestly, I really like that. It's gonna make gearing a lot more accessible to people that are new to M+. It's gonna make them want to try it. It's just gonna be really, really nice. Tank is moving on to the next room. We're gonna send out our revival here because there's 2 people that need help, and we're gonna Chi G. And it's time to send these lightnings, I think. Rejuvenating honey can grow away, and we keep the tank safe. 15 stacks. That's a good time to dispel, methinks. My goodness, that was a lot. Didn't make great use of Chi Ji, but that's okay. I think we're good anyway. Tank definitely needing the most love here. We're just going to give him a nice big soothing mist, and then we're going to use Shaylun's gift. Now, everything is a lower cooldown for a few seconds after Shaylun's gift, especially at 10 stacks, so you can actually get some extra kicks out and whatnot. But I'm just going to use my electrocutes anyway. With the way that Conduit of the Celestial works, there is some kind of weird thing where when you use Shaylun's gift, you get CDR for abilities. It's worded very weirdly, which I don't understand. Okay, we're jumping over. Don't forget to ride the bees. Hey man, I agree. Dispel the tank. I can't. Oh, tank bubbled. Good call by the tank to bubble there. Lots of these little beelets are actually hurting him pretty bad. Danny saying hi. She just woke up. Hey baby. There she is. I don't know if you can hear her on the microphone. I don't know what that debuff is, but it looks like we're pulling the boss along with some trash here. Not sure how I feel about that, but we'll make it work. The Cinder Bee ads are coming out. We're going to kick Bestial Wrath. Don't want to have to deal with that in the middle of the pull. Lots of damage coming out. We're going to use my new button. Whee! There we go. Healed less than I expected it to. Bloodlust button was finally found by my friend the shaman. He didn't use it on the previous boss. We were really struggling. Hopefully here we don't struggle quite as much. Gonna give them a thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. A cheat cocoon, or no, wait, what is that? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Life cocoon, whatever the hell it is. I'm gonna give it to him. Make sure that they stay safe. Tank's gonna need some extra love in here. We're gonna Soothing Mist into them. They're gonna get a bunch of these stacks. We're gonna use Chi Ji and walk in. Hopefully get those kicks out. We're gonna give them another Enveloping Mist. Lots of aggro over there. 13 stacks, 14 stacks. We're gonna Dispel now. Keep those kicks rolling. And I think a Revival would come in real handy right about now, but we're just gonna Electrocute. Electrocute does a lot. Electrocute does a lot. Not enough to save our rogue here, apparently. It is enough to save our rogue, but our friend, the what is that? Shadow Priest does go down. I don't know how to heal this. Paladin is struggling to keep himself alive. He's bubbling. He's probably going to send a CR on our friend here. If not, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how to keep people alive here. People are kind of just dying constantly. Revival through this. Is this a healing issue? I don't know. With 1.3 million HPS, I would expect to be able to heal this. It does feel like I have to send these out myself. I just pulled some shit. Just reset it. Am I missing some kind of mechanic here? Massing the group. All right, well, we're going again. It looks like people were not using the bees to clear the barrels, so that is something to take into consideration. But hopefully this time around we can get it done. We're going to drop one of these and kick one of these and okie dokie. Right now there's not as much damage coming through, so I'm going to focus on... the tank's really taking a lot of damage here, and I think it's these shredding bees. Okay, we're going to use Shaylun's gift to top everyone off. After that, I have 2 electrocutes available, so we're going to use one of them. Bees are being ridden off into battle. This one just died. I'm going to send it into, I don't know, Narnia. There's a barrel in the middle of the room. We're going to send it at that. If this button would actually work, I would do it. I swear to God. I think it did manage to go off. We're going to go ahead and use Chi Ji here to recover from that AoE. There's a bee. We're going to send it through this barrel. Send it like this. I can hit 2 barrels that way. Okay, keep people alive. We get the hots out. Get the hots out. One on the tank and electrocute after Rising Sun Kick. First Rising Sun Kick, then electrocute. Okay, snack time coming through. That means AoEs is coming through. I'm going to use our big button for this time around. Doing quite well. People are actually taking care of the barrels. I don't see as many things on the ground this time around. Very nice. We're going to give big shield to our tank. Tank is struggling this fight. Lots of damage going through on the tank. We have 2 electrocutes. We're going to do a stomp into Rising Sun Kick, and then we're going to wait for the big old pushback. The knockback is coming through. We're going to electrocute to heal through that. Go for a double electrocute. Screw it. Get the extra damage in. I want this boss dead. I'm not having a good time with it. There's 1 Cinder Bee. We're going to send it through this. Tank needs some attention now. We're going to use Bouncy Boy over here. We're going to kick this, paralysis this, make sure those are all taken care of. And I think that should be it. Fluttering Wings coming through, but we have Chi G up, so that heals, that gives everyone an absorb shield, and we're able to survive this time around. Much better. It looks like people using the bees was the thing we needed done. Beautiful. Love this. That was much better. I was kind of getting worried for a second, but it worked out. Now it's just the last boss. So here we need people to take care of the canisters on the ground using the circles that we get to destroy things. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Now, if we can just pump healing, I think we're okay. And I feel like the change from Harmony to this has been very, very, very worth it. We have a skull out to make sure we all focus the same one. I love to see it. Definitely speeds this up if you're just single targeting, because when one of them goes down, then the rest of them heal up. So there's something to take into consideration. A slightly awkward movement there, trying to make the most of my existing Jade Fire Stomp so I don't have to recast it. But recasting, it's not a bad thing with this build because it buffs up your thingy thing with the stuffy stuff, your Rising Sun kick. So if you can get one in, it can do a lot of extra, I think, damage and healing. Ooh, my guy just got Goomba stomped. Didn't proc his cheat death. Not that it could have, because it seems to be on cooldown. I'm going to drop a little circle here. That should take care of most of these. Beautiful. People are definitely taking care of the circles. Love to see it. Rogue is now fully healed up from just me kicking things, because I didn't expect them to stand in another circle, right? If they stand in another circle, then it's not my fault. I don't want to send cooldowns here to quickly heal the rogue. That being said, I'm going to electrocute this guy. Why not? I don't want to sit at 2 stacks. It's kind of a waste of the buff. Jade Empowerment. Okay, now we just need to make sure that all the big barrels are destroyed, and then we can take care of this boss just fine. The fact that I can zoom out through the window here is a little bit annoying, but we should be a-okay. Tank is pointing it in that, so he's going to use the frontal to destroy that one. The cash cannon coming through. Ooh, that did not destroy the... Oh, it did destroy the big barrel. Good. That's the most important thing. Burning Ricochet coming through. We're going to use a big old Healy heal here, which is Chi G. Take care of one. Cash cannon coming through, taking care of a whole bunch of other ones. Rogue needs some extra healing. We're going to use this, and we're going to use big heal, big button heal, big button heal, big button heal. There we go. Dispel the person with lower HP. This one person still has a shield. I'm kicking these just because I want to be able to kick things still. Oh, man. This is painful, painful, painful. Okay. We managed to survive it. We good. First one was a bit rocky. Tank kind of freaked us all out with the frontal, but we made it through. Big barrels all around. Tank is, again, positioning the frontal onto those barrels over there. Beautiful. We got multiple. We just have to stand like this unless the tank moves it out of our way. Okay, we're going to take care of these barrels. Can I get 2? No, I only got 1. That's unfortunate. I'm going to electrocute for healing here. I don't know how to help you, Donald. We're going to revival here because that's a big button that I have available. Trying to make it over to these. Donald, I don't know how to help you anymore. My friend, I must move away. I must stand over here, then move over here. Electrocute, hopefully keeping people alive. Not being able to hit the boss. Very detrimental. And we managed to make it through the leaded hail. I am so sorry for the poor healing friends, but this is really hard to do. And I can't heal the boss pretty much ever. Boss is almost dead though. We're getting there bit by bit. Even if I suck at healing, I'm still going to make it through, it looks like. I'm going to send out some of these hots onto our other DPS. Taken care of by this rogue getting his ass kicked over here. There's more barrels over there. I should have gone over there. As should this person. I'm going to dispel myself, and boss is dead. Holy crap. Okay, we made it through. 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining with 6 deaths and amazing DPS. We just barely got through. That's kind of insane. Okay, well, at least I got the bee buckle recipe. That's definitely worth it. Thank you for the run. Sorry for the shoddy healing at times. Man, it's been rough as Mistweaver. Sometimes I can't reach the boss, and it's just rough. Ooh, that is a big ring. Oh no, that's a neck. Never mind. Yeah, the priest is keeping that one. I can tell you that much. I'm pretty sure that's BIS for a lot of classes. Whew, okay, well, we made it through Cinderbrew Meadery, even though it was a little bit rough. Overall HPS looking pretty dang good. Let me take a look-see here. 990k HPS on the boss, even though I couldn't reach it most of the time. A lot of healing coming through from Chi G and whatnot. The trash before that, there wasn't much to heal. The big B, I think we had 2 attempts at it, so the HPS looks a little bit weird, but it looks okay at the same time. Trash before that one has 1,000,000 HPS. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of peak out at that kind of HPS, like a million or so, but I think that's okay. Make sure I shill my YouTube channel, and then we're going to leave the party. But they wanted to do another group with me, the tank did at least, which I can take that as a compliment, because that means I kept people alive enough to make sure that things work out. What did we get? We got a 7 Rookery. Okay. Now, Rookery, legitimately the only thing I'm even remotely worried about is the second boss, the dot, because people don't know that you're supposed to juggle it and keep it going to a new person. Because if the same person gets the dot twice while the dot is active, it will just straight up just kill them. They're dead unless they have a bubble or some sort of immunity or something. The dot can be bubbled off and it will disappear completely from my understanding. And it can also be anti-magic shelled off, or anti-magic shell can be used so that when the dot is supposed to jump onto the DK, it just gets ignored and removed and like it doesn't exist anymore. So there's 2 ways to get rid of it. So having having a paladin do it or having a DK is a godsend on that boss, especially if you have 1 of each or 2 of 1 or whatever. You can kind of get away with that. The first and last boss, honestly, there's really not much to it. And the trash, I feel like I can heal okay on trash because I have multiple targets, which empowers my healing greatly, because the more damage I do, and I do more damage in AoE, the more I heal. So I think we're going to do that Rookery, but I don't think I want to try and do 7s. I'm just not ready to get that tyrannical affix on top of whatever is already active. So I think we're going to go ahead and drop that to it. I always go to this building instead of this building for dropping keys. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of hurdy-dur in that front. But yeah, we're going to drop it to a 6, and then we're going to go ahead and do that Rookery on a +6. Looking good on the rating though, 1.7k rating just from doing all these little clears. I'm pretty happy with that. I wonder if I can reach 2k this week. That would be really, really sick. And here we are in our Rookery +6. There's no Xalatath yelling at me at the start of dungeons, and that feels really nice. I can do my little intros to the dungeon again without getting yelled at. Very happy about that. We're going to give movement speed to our tank here, make sure he can get into position and all that, and start sending out our HOTS onto our DPS. There we go. Kick 1 Thunder, Boundless Void coming out, hitting the tank. It looks like shield is off to the right. Hopefully nobody stands in the path of those orbs again. Beautiful. Everything's dead. We lusted first pull, so that's okay. That means we will probably, most likely, have the lust available for... Okay, I can't see. Oh, I didn't see. I thought this was somebody mounting up, but it's just Volkmar. Anyway, but what I was saying about Bloodlust, hopefully we'll have it for second boss, because second boss is what I'm very scared of in this dungeon. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I kept it in the video or not, but I am very scared of second boss. We will see how we do. Don't know which way we're going. Can't really see the... Ah, there he is. Okay. 3 Thunderers. We're going to go ahead and kick those as much as possible. Whenever I have a kickoff cooldown, I am going to aim to use it. Lots of these lightning bolts coming out. We do have a patrol being pulled in. I'm going to go ahead and use Chi G here, give people a bit of an absorb shield before we send out the kicks. Our friend here died to something. I'm not sure what they died to. We're going to kick that one just to move it in and also get it killed more quickly. And then we're going to go ahead and use some heal in here through the localized storm. Give a shield to my friend who's low because he was being targeted by another cast over here. That did get kicked, so it wasn't a big important thing. But there was also AoE damage coming through, which meant that he might have died to that AoE because he was lower than everyone else. We're going to kick this last one. It did also get stunned to make sure we're all safe. Love to see it. Localized storm coming through yet again. I do have 2 lightnings available, empowered jade lightnings, so all is well. We're going to put that down a bounce. We're going to do a kick on this, and we're taking the Void Rider into the next group. I'm going to try and touch a death hit here to make sure to move along its passing really quick. There we go. I didn't even need to touch a death hit. Somebody popped it. Slow and steady wins the race. We're doing nice safe pulls. Love to see it. I'm quite happy about that. Very happy about that indeed. Nothing too rough so far. All right, we're going to put a Jadefire Stomp through the middle of this group. We have 1 Rook Tender focused. The other one, we're just going to target. We're going to kick that one. Focused one gets interrupted with a Shockwave, so that's quite nice. Energized Barrage is coming through, but we're going to counter it with an Energized Barrage of our own, buddy. No, I am the Lightning Master here. Thank you very much. Rick Guard coming through. He's going to get taken out. We're going to go along the edge of the room here to avoid the boss and get to the next pull. The patrol is patrolling away from us, so we should be okay. We're going to target one of these guys and put focus on the other so that we can interrupt either if we see that we need to do so, which is, of course, we do need to do so. A little scared of the patrol here. We're going to put down we're going to roll into this, and then we're going to do our lightning. There we go. Beautiful. Put another stomp down. We do have another lightning available. We're We're going to use another lightning like so. Bounce down, stun everything. I know that the bounce is not ideal. I just spread out the enemies, but I wanted to make sure that we take care of that. Paralysis on this guy. He dies before I could reach him to kick him, so that works as well. I do apologize for that bounce back. I just wanted to make sure we take care of those. Oh, there's a spear down, so these guys are getting yoinked back. Love to see it. Tank is very beefy. Tank does not give a crap about this. Bubble came out from the paladin. Love to see it. We're gonna kick this one, keep it nice and safe. I should have taken my kick to the thunderer, which would have been much better. We're gonna stun. No, we're not, because it's on cooldown apparently. My bad. And there's the localized storm. We're gonna counter it with an electrocution. Put that guy in the chair. Well, the Void Rider, I guess. I don't know, but it's the Stormrook that's doing the storm, so I shouldn't have put the Stormrook in the chair. But if the Stormrook is a griffin-looking thing, can griffins sit in chairs? I have so many questions, Blizzard. Localized storm coming out yet again, but we do have Empowered Jade Lightning to counter that damage, and we're ready to pull the boss. We're going to put a little bouncy thing right in the middle of this. None of this nonsense. Of course, the two last ones have to come in and ruin it for me. Circles are coming out. I'm going to stand right at the edge of the boss area, like right here. That should keep us nice and safe with nobody having to overlap. Here come these circles. I can again stand safely in this area, and now we're going to put out some hots. We're going to ping here so people know where they need to stand. Now we're looking to see where these go. We go to the left. Paladin went to the right, but he's quick. He's got his own horse and everything, so he can just get out of that easy peasy lemon squeezy. Doing some good healing here. Not much damage coming out. There is no tyrannical, so the damage is manageable. People spreading out quite a bit here makes it a little bit scary. But there's no area denial with this boss now, so I'm quite happy with that. Before, there was a change on PTR, which made it so that there was area denial that came out from those circles that you're dropping, so you needed your group to really coordinate and stack together, which is not fun for pugs. And I think Blizzard listened and was like, okay, we're making too many things that are just not fun for pugs to deal with, so let's try and make that not suck as much. We're gonna electrocute here to make everyone get back to full HP, and we're gonna ping here so everyone stacks up at the same spot. Beautiful positioning from the group. I mean, this is just amazing. We're moving quite a bit here. That's okay. People are moving a little bit ahead of us, which makes it a little bit more difficult. The evoker is a bit further behind us, so it doesn't matter as much. We're gonna put down a Jadefire Stomp here where we're finishing off this little section of nonsense. And I'm going to stay nice and far away here. Well, let's electrocute it. We have 2 electrocutions available. We got a couple of seats for you to take over here. Again, does the Stormrook sit in the chair? Does the Rider sit in the chair? I don't know. I don't really know. What I do know is that we kicked this boss's ass, and I'm quite happy about that. Look, can I get a touch of that then? I can. Yay! Not a useless ability. We're going to bounce these, make sure that they get taken care of. And here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use these feathers to make sure that we actually free one of these chained Stormrooks. Oh, our tank went down. I think he ran into one of these orbs, but that's okay. We reached downstairs. He didn't wait for us to reach downstairs, so I think what that means is he has to fly over to the entrance, so he'll probably come in over here. We'll see what happens. Maybe he has to jump down. Yeah, they said they were a second too quick with clicking. That is perfectly fair, though. We're just gonna give them a little bit of a wait here. So far, this group, absolutely insane. Hold on, let me fix this and set it to overall data. I'm so annoyed by that. Maybe I should do dynamic overall. Where is that? Dynamic overall damage, so we can see it in real time change as people DPS. Okay, I'm looking at the oracles because they'll be casting at us. I'm gonna use a Chi-G here, keep us safe. I'm gonna be a dick and stand in melee no matter what, because I do believe that I have to heal through that quite a bit. I would love to kick that guy to keep him moving. Bounce like that. Tank is just fine. I do have a kick available, so we're gonna kick this guy, make him move in like that. Stomp and another. Okay, Shockwave got all the way over here. Dang. And group absolutely melted though, so there wasn't a second suck in from the big guy. Love to see it, man. This group is cranking it. I wish I had this group for a 7. It would have been so much nicer. Might have even been able to clear it, even with how I've been healing lately. Although I feel, I don't know, I feel quite confident in my healing right now because I really like this change. That circle is really hurting. Tank did go down. We're gonna stun here. Tank instantly released. We're gonna have to go down here. Tank just didn't handle that. I think I needed to give the tank more healing, but I can't because there's the debuff coming in that reduces tank's healing taken. We're gonna... Okay, the Crusher is still on us. Multiple people are still on us. Those affixes went off, so these things are just not taking damage right now. I'm gonna have a hard time healing through this. I'm gonna press my panic button. I'm gonna move away. I'm going to try to electrocute these guys, but I'm not really doing much damage through the affix still being on them. So since my healing is proportional to my damage being done, I can't really do much. Stomping here, chi waving through. We should just reset this. Do we have challenging shout from the tank to take aggro off of all these guys? He probably used it previously. Trying to send some kicks into this, keep everyone alive. Very difficult task to do with the tank not having aggro. Let's see if we can keep it going. Revival coming through. I think we have 2 diffusers in this pull, which is kind of kicking our ass. Trying my damnedest to keep people alive. It seems to be working. We're getting aggro back. We're going to have to bounce those. I need to go back and spend these kicks so people survive. We have a circle on me, but I can't move away. I have to keep kicking. Time to electrocute for damage and healing. I'm going to use Expel Harm on myself to keep myself alive. Holy shit, we're going to use a healing potion. First time this season. Let's go, big healing potion. And we make it through this god-awful pull. That cost us a lot of deaths, but the 15-second death timer has f***ed off all the way to plus 12, so now I can just forget about doing those. Azrael said that he forgot that there's double void pulls in that one. Yeah, that was a little bit rough, but we managed to make it work in some kind of way. 11 deaths is a lot though, so hopefully we don't do that again. We're going to go ahead and kick here. Kicks did go out before I even used mine. Somehow I managed to make that work. That pull was rough. That pull was definitely rough. Hopefully we don't do that again. We have a little bit of an extra void crusher coming through. I don't think we need that. Hopefully the paladin doesn't pull. Yep, paladin did pull. Yep, I was looking at those divine storm things flying through the center straight at those ads, and I just knew what was going to happen here. Void pulls coming through. That means we're going to use our nice new button that we have. That'll heal everyone up quite nicely. Then we're going to send our Shayloon's gift. Big heal cuts on the tank means I can't really heal him all that much until that goes away. It's gone now, so we should be a-okay to continue healing the tank. Luckily, the tank did have things ready for himself to clear that. One of the diffusers is gone. It looks like we popped some big cooldowns here to make sure that those all die very quickly. We're going to electrocute, and that should be it. Holy crap, man. I was talking about how everything's going smoothly, but then we have Divine Storm pulls and we have all sorts of shit go down. Holy crap. All right, let's set up some hots while we wait for the boss to start. And let's get to electrocuting. Chaotic Corruption is coming out. It's on the Paladin. No, it's on the Rogue. Rogue jumps it to me. Rogue takes damage from that. I'm going to put it on the tank. We have a CR available. Somebody else has to take it from the tank. I'm going to move away so it's not me. We're going to electrocute for healing here. Put down a stomp. Take out a Rogue takes it now. We keep it going. Dark Gravity coming through. We're going to heal. Well, we don't really need to heal here. We just need to survive. He's going to do his jump, so I'm going to stand close to the existing pool. There we go. Lines are coming out. Chaotic Corruption coming through. We're going to put a swirly or a bouncy castle thing over there. We bounce it to the Rogue. I need to step away from the Rogue now. Wait for it to bounce to the tank. There we go. Can't bump the tank into anyone. Okay, no, it wasn't the tank, it was the Paladin. Tank has it now. I'm going to use Chi-Ji. I can't quite reach the boss. I'm going to go in just real quick into that nonsense to make sure that I can kick and get some value out of my Chi-Ji. Okay, there we go. Bit of a breather here until that corruption goes out. And now I can go back to kicking ass. We'll jump from the Rogue to the other person. I stood in that shit. I don't have a potion. I need to electrocute. Rogue used Cloak of Shadows, which bounced it to the Paladin. Paladin needs a big absorb shield to survive here. Don't know who it went on, but I think that's it actually. Yeah, it's gone. We're going to use our big heal here. Tank is on the other side. He wants us to go to that side. That's okay. Swirly or big bounce coming over here. Not big bounce, but big jump. Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put some hots out. Tank has the dot. It looks like it's going to jump now. Jump to the Rogue. Rogue seems okay. Hopefully it doesn't jump to... It's going to jump to me. Okay, that's fine. You're going to paralysis it. Really hope it jumped back to the Rogue. I'm so sorry, Rogue. I killed you, but I didn't know where to go, and people weren't standing close enough for me to do anything. I'm rezzing. Sorry, rogue. I killed the rogue there by bouncing it onto them, but I couldn't get it to anyone else, it looks like. But we got our bloodlust on that boss, and it made it that much quicker. So the only real big damage event is that dot. That's what really ticks through everyone, at least from my experience so far. So if somebody can tell me what else there is to look for on that boss, I'd be happy to know. I did kind of go out of my way to make sure we take a bunch of, what are they called, melee into the group. That way I can... Ooh, I keep standing in shit. These orbs are so easy to dodge, and I still stand in them. But yeah, I did go out of my way to make sure I take a bunch of, what are they called, melee into the group, because that way we can, you know, people are more huddled together and can bounce it between each other. But we did have to move across the room there to get to where the tank wanted to tank the boss, which put some confusion on me, and I bumped into the rogue when I rolled over and put it on the rogue. But all's well that ends well. The rogue died right as the boss did, so it worked out in the end. All right, we're gonna give Paladin some movements, but that was a poor choice. That's a lot of civilians. These guys, I don't know, do they give threat? They did 0.1% is what they give. Okay, we're gonna stun all of these. Paralysis the last one, and we're a-okay. I don't know if we need to pull all that, but I guess we'll take care of them and get rid of them. And then we're going to go to the next group. I think we're going to be over count. I don't know. I don't think we skipped just about anything. So we're going to be a little bit over count here. But all's well that ends well. Again, I do believe we have plenty of time to keep this going and be safe. I'm going to hold my Jade Lightning. Actually, no, I'm not going to hold my Jade Lightning. I've been holding my Jade Lightning for so long that I don't even know. I wanted to make a funny joke there, but I just couldn't think of anything. I apologize. I do have another one available. We're going to send out an instant cast. I don't have another one available. Hold on. My brain is just not cooperating right now. I wanted to use Thunder Focus Tea to send out an instant cast Enveloping Mist. That way I could get another stack of Empowered Jade Lightning, or Jade Empowerment, whatever you want to call it. But that didn't come out quite right. I'm so flustered while I'm trying to heal. It's not even funny. At least it isn't like Dragonflight Season 3 where I was trying to learn the class and learn healing and learn everything at the same time. I have a lot more experience with healing now, so I'm quite happy that I was able to get at least the class that I already know how to heal on. Those circles are making this a little bit difficult, but we're going to make it work. Make sure I don't get hit by those orbs. Just kind of move off to the side here, kick that bolt, and we're good to go. There's not much damage with Ascendant on top of... with just the Ascendant. The bigger issue is more when you pull an Ascendant and a Void Stone, which I think we might have coming up next. We'll see what the tank decides to pull. The Void Crushers really don't matter, but the Rogue would probably appreciate it if they could stealth. That's okay. They pop one of their Vanishes, it looks like, so that they could re-stealth here and do big damn to the Ascendant. Rogues have, or Assassination Rogues having, whatchamacallits. Oh, he wants to split these guys up because it hurts like hell. That's fair. Orbs are coming out, so I need to make sure I don't stand in that nonsense. I'm just going to electrocute. Looks like the orbs were generous to us, and we're going to take care of all these. There we go. Beautiful. Now he wants to... I don't know how he can split that up, but these I think he can split up and maybe pull cooldowns for the last pull where he will be threatened. I'm trying to find a place to stand amidst all those swirlies from the little civilians getting exploded. This gives us... This is already over %, so I think we could have skipped some of those civilians, but it doesn't really matter. We're doing okay. Unleash Darkness casts forever. Takes 2.5 hours to finish casting, but we're healing through it just fine. I have no issues doing this. I don't even have my hots out or anything. Rogue is probably losing his mind at this point. Tank keeps chaining and not letting the Rogue stealth. Rogue does have a Vanish available if need be, but it looks like they maybe managed to stealth somehow. I don't know. Are they a Night Elf? No, they're a Blood Elf. Wrong elf. We're going to revival this off just because we are facing our first Void Stone on top of Ascendant Umbral Wave coming through. Here we go. Here come the balls. As Danny likes to say, rule number 1, no balls to the face. Do not take balls to the face. Balls to the face is bad. Now, we do have an electrocute. I'm just going to use my electrocute to take this guy out. Well, help DPS him down. Let's put it that way. It's not like I'm going to kill him just by using that. All right, we're going to Jade Fire Stomp. Wait for the next set of swirlies, and then we're going to electrocute. Get everyone full health. There we go. It's important to make sure that when you start casting your Empowered Jade Lightning that there's nothing actually able to prevent you from doing it. I need one person to go far. I'm gonna click here. Tank is standing in a weird spot. I had to focus up for a second there to direct the group as to where I want them to stand. Tank should be positioning over there in the corner, so I'm not a huge fan of this, but we're making it work for right now. Oh, we have a dude over here. We're gonna taunt it, bring it over to the tank, and we're gonna use our big heal here. The awaken thing, we're gonna try and electrocute it, touch of death, get that thing out of here. That's a lot of damage. Okay, we made it work. We made it work even with one of the ads being awakened. I didn't see that there was one over there, but I guess the other DPS that was there didn't see that either. The rogue is close to some other puddles, so we're going to cleanse him. The paladin is just not doing it right now. Okay, there's one over there. Okay, rogue's doing that one. I'm going to use this. I'm going to also take care of these. Trying my best. Oh my goodness. There's another one over here that I didn't cleanse. Was there not someone right behind me? Okay, that's my bad, I guess. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to give this person a big shield so that they don't die to this stupid AoE damage. We're going to electrocute this guy twice. I'm so over... Like, I do not know where to stand because the tank is in the middle of all of us. Tank, go corner. I can't even ping it where I want him to go. Revival's gonna have to save us here from the next pulse. Okay, this boss is not supposed to be this difficult. It's really stupid easy. Trying to reach the rogue to heal him with my pulses here. Okay, paralysis on this last orb. Jesus Christ, man. Why is this so difficult? I'm gonna dip into that. Drop my circle there so we have some area. The tank being right here is making my life miserable right now, but I think we're gonna kill this boss right now. There we go. All right, shield my YouTube channel, discuss what I did wrong there. It looks like I have to wait for the actual circle to, for the spike to disappear, and then I could move. So I made a mistake there, and I let those ads spawn. That was on me, I think. I don't know. I'll have to check the video, and then editing Vlad can put in like, yeah, it was you, dumbass, or whatever. And yeah, we'll know for sure. But I was just super overwhelmed because so far I've only done that dungeon with a tank standing in the corner and not like ever moving. Ever. Just standing in the corner, keeping that frontal away from everyone, because the lines on the frontal are very faint, and it adds so much more panic into an area that's already flooded with so many swirlies and shit, while you also have to position to make sure that you can destroy the ad that's being spawned in. I really did not like that positioning at all. But the tank had a good point. That frontal apparently clears those areas that are dropped by the dispel thing or the dot thing that goes out. Luckily, the dot thing doesn't do much damage, so I can let people run off and let it time out on the side. If they choose to do that, they can handle it themselves. It's up to them. When I can dispel myself or a ranged DPS, I do that. Otherwise, I just let it time out and people can handle it because I can out heal it. The issue was the ads that kept spawning in. But anyway, that was a good run either way. I think, did we 2-star that nonsense? Yes, we 2-starred that, even with the 11 death, like, crazy pull after the second boss. That's how good the DPS was. Look at these guys. All of them around a 2 million mark. Love to see it. Okie dokie. Now, that I think is pretty much it for this video. But I'm probably going to be streaming later today, and not 100% sure whether or not that's the case. But if you want to make sure you catch the stream, you can follow me on Definitely Not Vlad on Twitch.tv. That's not how I wanted to say that. You can follow me on twitch.tv/definitely_not_Vlad, or you can just check the link in the description. Now, with the plugs out of the way, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, let me know what you liked about it in a comment down below. If you had fun, make sure you subscribe because there's more episodes coming. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.